Are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we
Let's go. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the tackle there, Corn Elder. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The former All-Pro Marcell Dareus. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Marcell Dareus in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lucy. Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He finds Yeldon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina's offense, they worked their way back out there. And I wanted to discuss Christian McCaffrey with you. One thing that kind of went under the radar in their Week 2 loss, he had 14 receptions. They mentioned they want to use him in a variety of ways. Are they using him effectively?
They are in the passing game. You noted it, 14 catches for him, but 102 yards. So in space, absolutely dynamite. I think they need more from him in the running game, though. Only 37 yards on the ground. Cam Newton was still their leading rusher with 42. They need McCaffrey to be that lead guy and Cam to be more of an accessory in the running game.
20.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, fellas.
Cam's going to run the option right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 30 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They'll go with a big back Fournette.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
Now Fournette, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
11B, 11B. Check. Green 80. Green 80.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
39, Lucy. Check. Green 80. 372.
On second down, here's Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton. He may try and run for this. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A very solid gain of 27. Shotgun now for Bortles. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. He will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tashaun Gipson there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is Newton. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Do some. That's it. 180.
They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. From the gun, here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And it's incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Fournette. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing now is Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Bortles. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He finds Yeldon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Here we go, here we go. Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Lucy, Lucy. 380. 380. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. Throw left, throw left.
They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. T.J. Yeldon unable to find a lane. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Do something. Gun. Sit.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Clock still rolling here, 4th down.
Yeah, they've got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
Do something.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Newton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away. The Panthers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
20.
One last throw here for Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models and it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to be my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing.